What's up, guys? Devil Dog Gamer here, and I'm bringing you the first look at Battlefield 6, and I would like to thank EA for sponsoring this video. So yes, I got flown out to LA to play the Battlefield 6 multiplayer reveal, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on what I think about Battlefield 6 and its multiplayer. I know we've been waiting for a good Battlefield game, and I think they might have just done it. Regardless of this video being sponsored, I went into this saying like, hey, we've been waiting for this, we've been wanting a good Battlefield game, and staying completely neutral. And I gotta say, I had a blast. This game is pretty much what we were hoping it would be, minus a few balancing issues and a few quirks here and there. Overall, though, this feels like a Battlefield 4. The gunplay is good. The vehicles are good. The maps are good. The game modes are awesome. I had an absolute blast with this. Now, for those of you that might just be here for the info and aren't going to wait and hear what I have to say, the game is releasing on October 10th. There will be an early access to the beta on August 7th and 8th. And then there'll be an open beta for everyone on August 9th and 10th, and then again on August 14th and 17th. So you will get to be able to play it soon. My biggest hope with Battlefield is that we were returning back to what made Battlefield. Really cool maps, cool guns, great gunplay, great movement, and of course the class system. And yes, let me tell you, the class system is back. We're not doing any of these operators. You have your support, your assault, your recon, you know, it's there, and your engineer. It's all there. Having the classes just brings back that team play that makes Battlefield. You know, you have your support trying to do his best. You know, the AT trying to take out the tanks, and the sniper trying to take out the infantry from range and with spawn beacons. And that's what really made Battlefield. Now, the gunplay in this, though, this is something I was really worried about because, you know, we really missed the gunplay that you got from Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and it's there. You know, some of the guns will have no recoil. The tap fire works really well. The gunplay just feels amazing. The hit detection actually works. And when it comes to the customization of the guns, there's a lot of stats on them. There's a lot of customization. There's none of that quick action, you know, change out your optic menu like you had with you know, Battlefield 2042. It's not there. And you can customize your weapon exactly how you want to set it up. LVPOs actually have a little zoom that you can do. Everything has a stat to it. You can customize the weapon for how you're exactly going to play it, and it's really good. You know, of course, you had your Conquest mode, your Breakthrough, your squad death matches, your domination. It's all there. There's another game mode that we haven't quite seen yet. You know, there might be seeing it on a live stream. But everything, the main modes that made Battlefield are all there, and they're great. Conquest mode is a lot of fun. The maps are pretty cool. There's like one that's in New York, which is really awesome. There's one in Egypt, which I really love. And of course, the destruction is just as present as before, if not turned up to 11. Being able to just completely demolish buildings and just blow out every single piece of cover. Just stuff falling everywhere. There's just so much destruction. There's so much action. It feels like a Battlefield game. The vehicles, too, are really fun. I got a little bit of time in a helicopter. Unfortunately, I didn't have my sensitivity correct, and it was a bad time. But I did get a lot of time in the F-16, doing gun runs on people, dropping high-drag bombs, and getting tons and tons of kills, and then getting into a little bit of a wonky dogfight, if I do say so myself. Not my best moments ever. The vehicles are just awesome. The IFVs are really cool. The tanks are really cool. They're not overpowered. Majority of the time, they're getting swarmed with infantry everywhere. You're not having these, you know, like 2042 had that one anti-air vehicle that would just snipe people. You really don't get that opportunity, at least with the maps that we played. You don't really get that opportunity to just kind of sit on a hill and just be invincible. You're constantly having to rely on the infantry around you to protect you. You do have your anti-tank missiles, your repair, your smoke grenades, which the smoke grenades, when you fire them out front for vehicles, look amazing. Look super realistic, really cool. But you're not in this overpowered vehicle. It's not the old Battlefield way. Battlefield 3 way, where you have to actually go to the spawn to get it. You can still click on the the vehicle to spawn into it, which I actually do prefer, to be honest. You know, a lot of people prefer the old Battlefield 3 way. I like being able to click on it and not have to wait in line or fight for people to get it. But the vehicles are really cool. The aircraft are fun. You know, the one map we did play was a little small for the aircraft, I will say. But it was really cool to see an F-16 in the game, and the bombs were super fun. Couldn't figure out the Mavericks that much. The camera was kind of a weird zoom. I'm hoping they kind of fix that. But either way, the aircraft, the vehicles are really dope. Now, with the version we played, there were each class, you know, you still have your streaks, your squad streaks, you know, your support streaks, where the more stuff you do, the more XP you do, the more of a boost you get to your certain class. Bringing back, I think it was Battlefield 4 that did that. This is present in here, and it was one of those things where it was happening, and I wasn't really paying attention to it. A lot of creators I was talking to also were not paying attention to it either. There is one where the recon class can get like a UAV. Once they get high enough, they can call in a UAV. I think the support team, or might have been engineer, can get something where they like repair super fast. They can hit 6, repair super fast. Now there was, I believe it was Assault had one. I mean, I never got to try it, but it would like show you who's around you, kind of like ping everybody, kind of like, you know, everybody's marked. Never really got to see that. Those are one of the things that like, hey, I think they already talked about that's getting changed or fixed. But at least, you know, I understand how it is getting a build ready for an event. You know, maybe it was kind of like not tweaked enough or anything like that. Nobody was really using it. I didn't really use it. I'm hoping that's something that changes before launch. And I'm pretty sure with what we get with open beta, you know, anything is going to be fixed up or take the full community's opinion into it. The guns, though, were my favorite part. I mean, there's definitely some balancing issues. The shotgun is ridiculously OP, just smashing people super hard. It's a shotgun, I get it. Some people are going to complain. I enjoyed it quite a bit. You know, some of the sniper damage, the recon actually gets like a skill to where if you level up enough, if you give it a headshot, it's a non-revivable player. Like, you cannot be revived once you get a headshot. It's really cool. I really liked that feature a lot. It just adds like some subtle changes that make it playing some of these classes so much more rewarding. The guns themselves, like the recoil is not ridiculously crazy. I know some people are going to look at the recoil and be like, oh, is there laser beams? Listen, I shoot machine guns all the freaking time. 249s, like there's videos of me all over the internet shooting machine guns. Like I can lay rounds on targets super easy. People who think machine gun recoil is ridiculous have never fired a machine gun or have never really spent a lot of time shooting machine guns. They're pretty easy to control and get rounds on target. It made it fun. You're not trying to like learn this recoil pattern. The tap firing, the burst firing was there. It worked really well. There were some weapons that we built out, like the SAW variant, were absolutely like crazy fun to use. The gunplay, though, I really like. It does feel like Battlefield 3 and 4. Some of the weapons are better burst fire than they are full auto, and that just brought it back to me so hard. Like the memories of like, oh man. Like, I'm really feeling the old Battlefield vibe from this. I know a lot of people are going to be kind of having a hard sell on this. You know, we've been burned. You know, gaming lately has been in a weird place. A lot of people didn't really enjoy 2042 once you really got in depth with it. These open betas that you're going to be able to play are going to give you the experience and to see exactly what Battlefield 6 has in store for you. For the limited time I had, for the 4 hours I played, I had a lot of fun. It felt like a Battlefield game, and I was like, "Hey, we're back." It felt good. It felt like we're back in the right direction. I feel like they're on the correct path. They know what we were wanting, and they're trying to execute it in a way that brings it to the next generation, adds a few new things, but retains the old Battlefield feel to it. And it got me kind of excited. Like, I was really mad when we had to stop. It's just a small taste, a small bit of weapons, a small bit of maps and the modes, and, you know, seeing, like, how much fun I had with it, and, like, everybody I talked to was like, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Like, I didn't meet a single, and there's hundreds of creators here. Every single person I talked to had fun. Nobody really had, like, horrible things to say about it. You know, and that was surprising to me. I thought for sure I'd run into somebody that was going to have some negative thoughts to it or something, but it wasn't the case. We're all kind of like in the same idea of like, hey man, it might be back. This was a fun experience. Like, they've learned some lessons and they're executing it in a way that makes it feel like Battlefield. I just got to say, if you're on the fence, you got to try the beta. You got to try it. Like, I feel like Battlefield is back. And I'm ready to dive back in, man. I'm 100% ready to get back into the world of Battlefield like the old days, like Battlefield 4, 3. And so I'm excited for release. I'm excited to see what else they're cooking up, because we know there's a Battle Royale, and there might be something else. I don't know what, but there might be something else. So I'm excited to see what happens, man. So I wanted to thank EA again for bringing me out to this. You know, sometimes I go to places I don't belong. I definitely feel like I didn't belong to this one, but overall, man, it was a great trip, great experience, really surprising amounts of fun from this. I went in with like, hey, glass half empty feel to it, and I came out pretty satisfied. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. So I want to know what you guys' thoughts on this are. We have plenty more gameplay to show you of this, but I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. Talk to you guys later. Peace.